Chief Vet Steph speaking. How can I help?
Hello. Pip the boa constrictor, it belongs to a college, a third level education college. They have a collection of animals that are used in training in animal related studies, and Pip's keeper Tom rang us up to let us know that Pip wasn't very well, so we sort of arranged for Tom to bring Pip in so we could do an exam and try and identify what's going wrong.
You got it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hello.
We noticed Pip wasn't eating, which isn't always the biggest concern for a snake, especially one that big. Sometimes they go off the food for a long amount of time anyway. But she started to display other suspicious symptoms like stargazing, so she was staring at the lights in her enclosure constantly, putting her head in weird positions, doing strange things with her body. So we brought her into the vets to have her checked and have her blood work done.
Okay?
Yeah,
Quite
fine.
a large patient. We see quite often snakes. Now and then we see large boa constrictors or large pythons, but not as commonly. Because they're such a large and strong animals, it can be quite difficult sometimes to handle them. Usually for a snake the size of Pip, you might need up to 3-4 people to safely restrain.
Come get along with us, Nate.
Hi Gemma.
She's going to scribe for us. I'm going to be the writer.
Gonna touch, just touch.
We might need more
More hands.
on deck. He's getting a bit sassy already. He's not feeling this, are you, mate? Can someone hit the lights? Thanks, guys.
The density of the liver is a bit increased, and there's a bit of fluid between the liver and the capsule.
He's so slippery. He's slimy now. Sliding away.
We're struggling.
I think he's just going to go in the sink. Should we do it on the floor? Oh, sorry, mate. What?
I think he might be too contracting.
Too angry.
Yeah.
Give him a break.
He's very cross now.
Should we get that bag? We need to get him back in his bag. Tail in. Foot first. I'll just be ready to seal this up because I think he might be cross.
We're going to take the blood sample later from the snake, just giving her some rest and some rest for us as well.
If we're trying to take something like a blood sample, then that's more difficult because you're trying to get a needle into a very small vein. So the snake has to stay still and was getting a bit impatient. So it was quite difficult to hold her still to collect a blood sample.
Azurophils, and they're quite reactive. Pip's blood results indicate that there's a chronic or an ongoing infection going on. The rest of the blood results were within normal range, and after the medication Pip should return with her normal behavior and an appetite, and she should be fine.
2 mils is the loading dose, so you need to give that today maybe.
Yep. She had a liver infection, so she's been on a course of antibiotics. And if she takes food, then I'll take her back in for a checkup, and at least I can tell the vets that she's eaten, and it sort of checks a few boxes for her.
I would say it's a full recovery. I think it was just a one-off situation, and she should be fine.
They said she's completely fine. She's made a full recovery, so she's back to normal, 100%. One-off episode, she should be all right. I'm quite attached to Pip. She's one of the main attractions, one of the main animals at the college. I'd be pretty devastated if she didn't recover or if anything happened to her. For me, because I've worked with her for 6 years now, I can tell if she's getting agitated, I can tell what she's going to do, I can tell if she doesn't want to be handled, I can tell if she's going to be fine to be let out. She has a very, very different relationship with me than she does with the other techs. So no, it is, believe it or not, even with reptiles, they do know people and they can tell.